Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. Hello. What's up, chat? Hope everyone's doing really well. Looks like the camera is always off every time I start the stream. There we go. Slightly better. Hope everyone's doing really well. It's a good day to be here. Today was election day, so I've got my sticker on. So, because I went and voted, I did my part. We'll see how everything goes. Corbin, Byrox, Worldly, what's up, Worldly? Aussie, what's up? Danish, good to see you guys. Rest of you guys in the early crowd, what is up? What's up, Hypernova? Yeah, so we're gonna play Divinity Original Sin 2, solo honor mode, no reloads. Hey, Viet Fox, good to see ya. No reloads. We've got our Aero Hydro Mage, Lohse, currently level 15 in Act 2. I'm gonna hit that continue button and let us jump on in. On last night's session, we jumped from level 13 to level 15. We beat down the Harbinger of Doom, finished getting the remainder of our source abilities, and started to venture into some of the harder areas that the game has to offer us. We also completed what we can of Blood Moon Island. Lohse does not have the Scholar tag, and as a result, cannot do some of the quests on Blood Moon Island, but we were able to defeat the Advocate and return the quest to Jehan. And we start on the Lady Vengeance at level 15. Lohse is rocking 50 intelligence, 57 wits. We finally got our wits to catch up, but we've maxed that out. And 28 memory is a lot of memory, but we're going to need even more coming up next level. We also have 15 points in Aerothurge, 5 of that coming from gear. We're starting to put points into Hydrosophist now. We have 5 points in Persuasion, and for talents we've got Lone Wolf and Elemental Affinity and Savage Sortilege for critting spells, and 5-star Diner. So there you go. Let's go and try to find some sort of combat that could serve as a warm-up. I don't know how many warm-up combats there are floating around at this point. I haven't left a lot to the imagination. I know where I can find a warm-up combat. This one isn't even worth experience. Back on Blood Moon Island, the Advocate has a couple of friends that greet you when you start. These guys aren't worth any XP, but I just want to get back in, just get into the mindset of what it is that we're doing with this build. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, good. And let's turn the combat log back on. You can see when this closed circuit crits, it crits for about 2,000 damage right now against characters that don't have proper resistances. So this is kind of the idea. We get ourselves into the thick of the action, and then we go absolutely bonkers with the damage. Most of our damage is air damage. We do have plenty of water spells for supplemental crowd control, which is pretty important. All right, I think that my best bet right now is to go toward Blood Moon Island. Or sorry, not Blood Moon Island's done. Is to head into the Black Pits. This is where the majority of our experience is going to be coming from the rest of the way. I could, at some point, venture over toward Mortis's cave, but I haven't even done that yet. Park a water surface underneath myself, set up elemental affinity, and then we can get this thing started. Alright, let's go ahead and open things up with a little chain lightning. I'll take that. Let's join the party. Hit him with a little... Oh, hello. Somebody's got big resistances by the looks of it. Or do they? Maybe the spell just didn't connect. Yeah, I think the spell just didn't connect. Very nice.
The young man
Hypernova, I don't even think these guys are sorcerers. I think they were just protecting stupid Gwydion. I don't even think they're sorcerers. What's up, Sentinel? Guilt by association? Yeah, I suppose you're not wrong. Alright, we have some persuasion, so I'll be able to use that to get a little bit of extra experience here.
He turns to...
Since when does Ray the Sorcerer is trapped in these papers? Fine, stunned.
Alright, let's do the same setup as before. Oh, that's fun. Oh, the high ground range from Superconductor. That's pretty good. I like that. What's up, Berensky? How we doing? And Salami as well.
The man
Back. The Magisters are dead. And you did that. You have them.
he gives you.
I love how this guy walks through fire and then he just sets himself on fire.
Was my
He sighs.
So weird.
well.
If he were.
Alright, bye. Ah, excuse me.
Who are you?
Suspicious.
I apologize. I didn't know. Admission granted.
Relieved, he gives you a stiff salute.
Yo, seriously, some of these spells are just ridiculous. It's an interesting idea, Sentinel. I'm not really sure how I feel about it personally, but I have to be in the right mood to do, like, dumb, inefficient builds. You know what I mean? People kept getting food poisoning and going crazy. Yeah, I don't know anything about RimWorld, but that sucks? Is that bad? Sorry, Beach Turtle. Ram asks, is it you or do spears suck in D2? If you mean this game, Original Sin 2, they are worse than, well, let's put it this way. They are much harder to come by than your strength two-handed weapons. And because they scale with finesse, they are inefficient if you're doing, like, strength warfare stuff. Because you'll lose out on abilities like Tentacle Lash that continues to be fine. Their biggest problem is their scarcity. Their biggest advantage is their range. You can keep enemies away from you and keep them, like, crippled, for example. If you hit an enemy with crippling blow, you can hit them and they can't hit you back, which is pretty funny. So there are advantages and disadvantages, but I can understand why people get frustrated with spears.
The Magister Quartermistress works at her station, kneading dough with her strong, floured hands. Seeing a potential customer, she brightens.
Nothing good here, but I may want to keep her alive. May want to keep her alive for at least a little bit longer, because when we level up, she could have a divine piece of equipment.
Oh, it's good to bake again. With the war, I haven't made a... I doubt it.
Her forehead wrinkled.
Jest all you want. And our troops need all the hug. Good day to you.
Only spear you've ever seen in the game. Ever is probably being a little bit uncharitable, but yeah, I mean they're definitely much less common.
Looking for something else?
I mean, hell, even this lady's got a spear for sale, but
Good day to you.
typically you're looking for ones with rune slots in them. All right, let's go fill up on source. I am about to do the Gwydion fight. So we're going to do the oil rig fight here. Should be fun. The enemies are not immune to what we're dishing out, which is good. It's going to make things pretty easy. We're just going to be dishing out spells every level. And attacks, I guess. All I need to do is make sure that my resistances remain above 100%, which with 5-star diner should be relatively straightforward.
Buying or selling?
We have a little bit of a war chest that we've built up here. Hopefully we'll find some really good things to spend it on next level. Fingers crossed.
Glad to see you well.
I almost bought that sinew, by the way.
Until later.
Okay, let's do the oil rig fight. We need 102,000 XP still. God, not having the scholar tag is just pain, isn't it? Which pyramid? Which pyramid did I put down? Did I not put one down? I guess I must not have put one down. I really thought I had put a pyramid down. But I guess I was wrong about that. Hello, Haven. Good to see you. All right, so let's talk about this fight. This is a notorious fight, the oil rig fight here. A bunch of blobs show up and they keep coming and everything becomes on fire, and it's just a bad time for everybody involved, typically. However, we have a couple things going in our favor. We have already set up our prison that I'm going to be putting Gwydion into so that he can't escape and get himself killed, because he definitely tries to die if you do this fight. And the other thing that I prepared was, as I showed, the resistance potions. So we've got a bunch of earth resist potions and fire resist potions on standby so that we will not get any, well, we will not be threatened by the a-holes.
Don't toy with me, sorcerer. You know
That
where
comes
she is,
up.
and I know you know it, so talk.
How fast is Gwydion? If you mean his initiative, it is lower than mine. So I typically delay turn and just let him do his thing.
I don't know where.
Oh,
The White Magister swift.
did you come for the show, woman?
She chucked
The hammer.
the sorcerer. The what?
Where?
The Magister.
Well,
Her eye.
what are you?
The White.
A plot.
There it is. Elemental Affinity is unlikely to come into play here because everything is going to be turned into oil for the most part, but we'll do our best. I do like that she's assisting. Thank you very much. For the water surface, I don't even have to cast rain. Here they come. All right, do I get to play? I get to play. I created a little electrified surface for myself. How fun. All right, kiddo. Off to jail. Directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 gold. You just hang out right there until we're ready for you, okay? Ithilgor, I used to, but now I just let them spawn every single time, because we know that we can take them with 5-star Diner. Alright, here, it is time for me to drink one of my Earth Resist potions. So there you see, my Earth Resist is now 110% for the next few turns. I will go ahead and reposition myself to a spot that may allow me to hit a few more targets. Should I try to cast Superconductor, which... yeah, you know, why the heck not? Alright, here come the big blobs. Caesura, anything over 100%, you start healing. But what that means here is that they are going to not try to attack me at all. They'll be going after Magisters, and not me. I think Spread Your Wings is going to be really good here. This Cursed Oil is just sort of everywhere. Sure are a lot of people up here. Okay, I made the fire blobs show up already, which is a little bit inconvenient. I feel like I've killed things a little bit too fast here. Let's go ahead and drink our fire resist potion. I need to kill the big ones. Yeah, Khadgar. I have similar memories of the first time that I played this one with my brother. We lost this fight several times. We just couldn't keep Gwydion alive. And then we beat it while Gwydion, like after Gwydion had died, and my brother made me restart it. He was like, "No, we have to do this the right way." It was pretty great. Everything's on fire. This is a good spot to target. There are two of the big voidlings in one spot, so let me aim at them. Works for me. I like that Magister Carrie has somehow managed to keep herself alive. It is a little bit confusing to me that she is. But, you know, good for her. This oil voidling has unfortunately lit himself on necrofire, and there aren't many oil voidlings remaining that can save him. Carrie's still alive, by the way. Good for her. Honestly, good for her. She deserves a little bit of a recognition for her efforts. I'm just kidding. She's the worst. I also like that they've kept my surface. Well, okay, it's gone now, but I can still do this, I guess. Alright, my next turn is gonna be spent dealing with this voidling, who is now trying to attack Gwydion. Although I may be able to deal with more than one at a time. I have Dazing Bolt coming up here. Not standing on a electricity surface, though. That's okay. Not a big deal. What am I taking damage from? Ah, Cursed Steam. That's what's doing it. I was wondering. This guy needs to be dealt with over here, so I'm going to throw a water balloon at him. Did that just say immune to wet? Fine, I'll put him to sleep, and then I'll drink another fire resist potion. The oil voidlings are doing their best to keep themselves alive. The fire voidlings are sort of circle jerking. What sort of surface does it think I'm standing on right now? That's more like it. Hi, Solaire. Exclam build will help you with that answer. However, if you're needing more information, it's basically big intelligence, big wits, big Aerithurge, some Hydrosophist as well. Oh, that's right. This guy can't get set on fire because, yeah, right. I knew that. I'll just attack him, I guess. Viet Fox, it's likely going to be Hothead. Just raise crit chance. I don't anticipate putting any points into warfare for Executioner. I could, but I don't anticipate doing it. Yeah, no worries. Happy to help. Oh, dude. Some of these guys are just very resilient, aren't they? And these two guys are just down here. Like, big chillin'. But we've almost got him down. And the good news is the primordial voidlings are all dead already, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, where are my enemies? There's this fire voidling. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and delay turn here to maximize use of my fire resist potion. Alright. Hey, take care, Sentinel. Thanks for dropping in tonight. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Good luck at work. Alright, so there you go. That's the oil rig fight all taken care of. Managed to keep Gwydion completely clean. I mean, we did a little bit of damage to him, but you know, that's just gonna happen sometimes. Mostly I want to be checking the primordial voidlings and the magisters that died. Where is my character going? Wow, that's a very even number. Exactly 50,000 XP needed for the next level up somehow. I'm a little bit confused as to how we've managed to somehow get on even zeros again. Probably hacking. Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, I've been found out. Anyway, Gwydion will give us a bunch of XP right here.
But I know
He will wait.
I'd ask that.
He turned.
Alright, thanks, bye. $42,500 XP now. Couple interesting targets. I want to hit level 16. Level 16 changes the game for us again. A bunch of things become available that weren't before. So... Stone Garden? Stone Garden. We can deal with the... Oh, by the way, did you guys know that if you attack these guys... These guys in particular have their...
The creature warns you away.
So you can kill them, of course, but if you have initiative over them, you can just do this. Source vampirize their spirits that are just hanging out slightly outside their body, and they will die, and if you're in combat with them, you get the XP for it. I'm too lazy to do it to all of them, but there's a decent amount of XP that you could do. I am heading toward the giant spider to kill it. So when we made friends with this spider ages ago, we left it alone for a bit until we were ready to come back and deal with it, which we are now. Goodbye. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drink a couple of potions here because the spiders pop out and they're gonna explode. They're worth 1,000 XP each as they go, but just need to make sure that I don't get myself blown up. As I said. It's a very good point, Viet Fox. Yeah, they only have 95 HP. Yeah. If you had flaming tongues, you're right. It's a very good idea. Alternatively, you could use demonic tutelage. Demonic tutelage would punch everything that comes into range. But similar concept. They're intent on it. But we just keep blocking. Our armor is doing its work. Anyone follow American football? This looks exactly like a punt formation. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. One more player on the line, and you would have a perfect punt formation.
Buying or selling?
Rick, yeah, you know, no one's tried having a spider punter. I wonder if Jerry Jones would go for that. If you told him the spider could kick 70 yards. If Jerry Jones would sign a punter to a spider punter to the Cowboys. He's like, it's so crazy, it just might work. Well, Hypernova, it was looking like he was he was talking about it today. I heard on the I heard on ESPN that he was doing an interview and he's like trying to court Odell to come over to Dallas. Honestly, like I don't have a team. I follow all this stuff because of fantasy reasons, but it does seem like Dak could use another receiver. That would like really open up the play action because they've got Elliott and Pollard already, right? And if they add some like really solid deep threats for Dak, that could be pretty scary. Oh God, Hypernova. Are you actually a Broncos fan, or are you just clowning Russ? Like I can't imagine being a Broncos fan in the age of Russ. Ugh. Broncos were best under Tebow. You sure about that, Rick Chickens? Because didn't they win a Super Bowl a couple of years right after that? When they had Peyton Manning on his last legs, went to one Super Bowl, won the last one. Giants fan because you live in New York. Ah, perfect. They're good this year. Wait, did you hear that Odell was talking to the Giants about a possible comeback? I think he'd hate having Daniel Jones throwing to him, but but yeah, you guys have the coach. That's pretty good. It's a start anyway. I am curious because I think the enemies that I'm about to encounter are pretty resistant to what I'm dealing out.
Tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck.
Is it because of Saquon? Yeah, Saquon's amazing. What a guy.
Official bite. I was casting a lot. He can try. The wife's got a sentimental attachment to that ring.
A mist.
I could do that. I could. I'm not asking.
Look at how much damage I do to myself now. I'm just trying to create a water surface. Meanwhile, my damage is just like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Okay, what do you think these guys' immunities are? Let's find out. It's not that great, actually. We're fine. Okay, this guy is somehow still alive, which is annoying. Slippery Voidling. I don't know, let's test it. How much armor do I have? 600? What? My dude is out here attacking water barrels instead of coming after me. What is happening? Okay, well, they are unalive. Hey man, I got your ring for you.
A horrified fit
That was... If the missus will go for it, of course. You found it! How...
he slips
I feel...
with a new
How much XP do I need? 2,900. Hmm. 900. Alrighty. The world's about to be one dwarf less populous, and that'll give us enough XP to, There we go. Yes, hello. Nice. Up we go. All right, we're level 16. I am going to put 3 points into polymorph, or sorry, 1 point into polymorph and just 3 points into memory right now. Lord knows we are going to need all the memory slots. What's up, Sir Comrade? How we doing? All right, let's go. We're going shopping. So, what changes at level 16? Well, first of all, vendors can start selling divine equipment. So let's look for anything with a yellow highlight around it. There's an example. This isn't going to work for us, but you can see divine equipment has a bunch more stat slots, or like, you know, things that, like, a number of stats that it can have, which means that there's a very good chance that there'll be something in there that's good for us. So the more vendors that we've got alive, the more likely we are to find good equipment. So we're just looking out for stuff like that. And the good news is we have a ton of vendors still remaining to go and shop from. So the likelihood of us finding something good is very high. Now, what else changes?
Glad to see you well.
Well, the giant runes become available as well. So I'm going to buy this superior pixie dust as an example.
Until later then.
So the big pixie dust can be used on a couple of flame runes, as an example, to create a giant rune. And then we're going to make this giant rune into a mystical one, and we're going to slap that into our amulet. Actually, wait, should I do that? Should I make it a power one? Hey, Moon. So the reason why I would make it a mystical one would be to give us +1 pyrokinetic, which would then allow me to remove the point in pyrokinetic that I put all the way back at the beginning of the game. And it would that way I could cast Peace of Mind and Haste without having to allocate a stat point to it. I could then move that stat point to something like Hydrosophist. Yeah, let's do that. It also raises our crit chance even further than what it was before. So that's a good rune.
Glad to see you well.
Also, while we're here, let's go ahead and pick up our final water spells. Icebreaker and Deep Freeze are now available. Look at Deep Freeze is always interesting. Instantly kills a target with status frozen below 10% vitality. And does massive damage. With elemental affinity, that can be really powerful. Icebreaker is also very interesting because Icebreaker can be followed by, it can follow global cooling on a water surface to dish out a ton of water damage. And then finally, Hailstorm becomes available. Well, Khadgar, I wonder about an enemy like Dr. Deva, for example. Like, maybe it doesn't matter for our build. Maybe it doesn't matter for our build specifically because, you know, our build just does so much damage. But if you think about something like Icebreaker, or like Dr. Deva, who's just got like tens of thousands of health, and you don't know whether or not you're going to get the kill on him, getting him below 10 HP, or 10% HP is still not bad. I just like, I mean, obviously you like the damage that it does, but we'll see how much play it gets.
Back for a return visit.
All right, here are the big spells. The big spells are Apotheosis, so there it is. And then in the Aerithurge tree, we get Thunderstorm. Tornado, I guess. I don't really need Tornado, but, you know, let's just get all the spells. I already own Superconductor, so I don't need to get that. So it's a good thing we had all this money. We already know Flay Skin from the Polymorph tree, so I think we're good on spells.
Yep.
So let's put on the big ones. Apotheosis in. Thunderstorm in. And, hell, Icebreaker in, I guess. Deep Freeze and Hailstorm may have to wait for a little bit. Alright, let's go let's go continue shopping, and then I'm gonna need to reorganize my hotbar. We have finally come to the point where I need to reorganize my hotbar because look at all the spells.
Invitation every time. You know the way.
Divine equipment from everybody. Something is bound to be an upgrade. I'm telling you. Bum, This gives Hydro, Aero, and Geo. But it is actually an upgrade because of the basically 100 more armor that it gives. Oh, wow, I hadn't even noticed this. Oh, it's a shame. It's not that good.
Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen. Even Murga.
Not quite. I mean, you have to remember, our gloves are amazing. Our gloves give essentially 6 wits, so it's going to be very difficult for a pair of gloves to match that. Basically the rest of the game. I really think we might actually be set on gloves the rest of the way. Oh, and while we're in the area, I've been champion of the arena for a while, but I'm finally going to go and collect my reward. Because the reward is actually scaled to my level, so... And when I get in here, how do the gloves give 6 wits? They give 4 wits and 2 initiative and 2 crit chance. All wits does is give initiative and crit chance. So yeah. Right, so as I mentioned, the rewards get scaled to our level, and the quality of the reward gets scaled to our level as well. So in this chest will be a piece of divine equipment. I don't know what it's going to be, but hey, a divine helmet, maybe it won't suck. Let's go identify it and find out.
You take care now. Can't be too careful around here.
Oh, the large potions are also available, by the way. So a large wits potion would add 22 wits. A large intelligence potion would add 22 intelligence with 5-star diner.
Move along. Despite what they say, misery
So
don't
we're
love company.
definitely moving on up here. Alright, this guy has enough lore master. He can tell me about my... That's a shame. Strength Warfare Huntsman Necromancer. This is not a helmet that we need. But hey, you know, we tried. A Hypernova, I'm coming around to 5-star diner potentially in the late game being one of the strongest talents available. In the late game.
Happy travels, eh? What a crock.
Okay, I don't need anything this guy has for sale. So we haven't found any upgrades yet, but we have picked up a decent number of things. I can also... I'd like to get some more masterwork runes.
Happy travels,
Was this guy selling any?
What a crock.
He's not. So I need some more masterwork runes. Hypothetically, yes, Solaire. If you were doing a run that allowed reloads, then yes, of course.
He looks up from his map.
Nope. Not an upgrade. Not an upgrade. Wow. Divine boots. I mean, we had a shot there. There's a divine spear, by the way. I should pick that up and somehow find a way to transfer that to somebody else. You know, if we had 3 in warfare, I could get challenge. That way I could forget to challenge. It does look like I somehow have 2 in warfare, so I can learn a jump, but this jump is not very good.
I noted.
Not very good for me because it tends to put out surfaces that I want to be there. Hey, what's up, Farfalla? Yeah, no, she's crushing it. Doing very well at the moment.
Well, there you are.
Well, there you
Try
are.
my hand at a few bows and such like you asked.
Warfare Huntsman
Don't like
Pyrokinetic.
to see.
Nope. Wow, look at that thing.
Shame to you.
Check in with the elves. Obviously, we still have several vendors waiting for us back on the Lady Vengeance. So there's still hope for us here. The amulet actually needs tons of help. The amulet doesn't give any meaningful stats to us at all. Kind of incredible.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in this moment.
Hello, dear one.
Hello. Finesse, Wits, Aerithurge, Necromancer. If this was 4 Wits and 2 Finesse, I would take this. But unfortunately, it is not.
We count a victory today, and we count a friend in you. Sahela is with us. I see the good in you. I see the bad in you.
I mean, this at least gives a point in Hydro. This ring gives Aerithurge. I will take this ring. And I will take this amulet. I mean, why not? Just in case we see anything, or we don't see anything better, and we may
I
not.
see the bad in you. I see the all of...
Okay. Alright, let's go to Black Pit's Gate. So I kept the Magister Quartermistress alive with the specific intent to come back and talk to her when we hit level 16, because she might have something good for us as well. No, Farfalla. Act 2 is far from finished. Our target is level 17, but we just hit level 16, so we're doing shopping and spell acquisition and all kinds of goodies. I'm gonna have to do a big hotbar reorganization as well. I'm excited to use Thunderstorm. Hello, Identity Matrix. It's going pretty well. How are you? Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Wait a minute, where is she? Oh no, where? Did she move? Is she gone? I don't see her. She disappears with the blob fight? Oh, Toy Store, that is information that I'm going to need to remember for next time. Because I'd lost out on the XP and the potential money from her. Whoops. Oh well. Alright, just a few vendors left, and they're all here on the Lady Vengeance. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Home among the graves.
So yeah, we're not actually going to be able to upgrade everything that we wanted to upgrade.
We remain vulnerable while at anchor. Better to make for the open ocean at first convenience, don't you think? Have you made... well...
I'll be glad when we leave Reaper's Coast behind. There's too many of my former comrades roaming around there.
There we go. That gives int and water resists. Put that into our
Lohse,
thing there.
good to see you again.
Atomics, I'll show you the wands that we have in just a second, and you'll understand why I'm doing it.
Sure.
Yes, I'm using them as stat sticks, but I've copied. So you get a one-time opportunity to copy your weapon, and I have copied a wand that gives intelligence and Aerithurge. So for me, they are actually really valuable stat sticks.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on? Go on.
4 Constitution. Wow, we got shafted in terms of equipment, guys. I am not any closer to getting the stuff that I wanted to get. And that is pretty frustrating. I really was hoping to find some giant masterwork runes. I have the rune frames ready for them. But the giant masterwork runes in a mystical frame would give me +3 wits in each wand. So it would be +6 wits. We also didn't find any good amulets. Not really a good helmet. Our rings are okay. At least they give Hydro and Aero both. Our pants are fine. Our boots can be upgraded. I'm very happy with Anmei Falin as is. No problems at all there. But our armor is kind of embarrassing. Kind of. It's fine. But is it? Alright, let's go ahead and do some hotbar reorganization. Oh boy. I'm not excited about this. Okay, I'm going to remove everything from all of my bars. Except for the spells that I know that I definitely want to have in their spots. Okay. Defensive abilities and utility abilities I want to have kind of all in the same spot here. Medusa Head can also hang out next to it. Again, utility. And we haven't actually used Medusa Head in a while, but trust me when I say I'd much rather have it than not have it. Okay, and then Uncanny Evasion has not seen a lot of play either, but again, would I rather have Uncanny Evasion or any of this other stuff? I think Evasion is still fine. Though I guess Deep Freeze could replace it as far as water damage. An interesting concept. Yeah, I agree, Atomics. But Evasion does still have an element of unpredictability that I'll just give you an example. If I were to get a potion of Nimble Tumble, which I haven't seen any and I haven't picked any up, but a potion of Nimble Tumble is going to be a little bit better than casting Uncanny Evasion, because 5-star Diner will apply to it and your evasion will go to like 100%, which is better. It's better anyway. I do need to replace some spells. I'm just realizing. So Uncanny Evasion is gonna leave. And I'm also going to take out Medusa Head for the moment. Next level, I'm going to get some more points in memory, and we'll put them back in. But Skin Graft needs to be available. So I'm going to put all the source abilities over here on the right-hand side. That way I know where they are. Because these are the ones that I'm going to be using the most. There we go. I'll put Rain next to it as well, because I feel like these are the ones that I'm going to be doing the most attacking with. And maybe I should put... maybe I should just put all the Aero spells on bar 1 as well. Teleport and Nether Swap can join this bar, and then yeah, let's put the rest of the air spells here as well. Uh-huh. Okay, that looks pretty solid. I don't think I'm forgetting any of them. All right, and now let's put the water spells on bar 2 here. These ones are not going to see so much play for a little while. Probably. We'll see. Oh, did I forget to put Dazing back on? Yeah. I thought there was something, but for the life of me, I couldn't find it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for keeping me honest. Okay, good. This is fine for the moment as far as bar reorganization. I'm happy with it, but there are still... Like, this can change again as I put more spells in. How did I duplicate my wands? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Hypernova. So, when you go to... When you go to Meister Siva's basement for the first time, it's when you enter the basement. So, when you come down this ladder. whatever helmet you have and your main hand weapon get duplicated by your god. Your god is hanging out in the spirit vision thing, you know, where you do the ritual and you end up going and talking to your god. So when you enter Meister Siva's room, your helmet and your main hand weapon get duplicated because your god then equips them. So you go into the ritual vision thing. You go talk to your god. You cast spirit vision, and then with sufficient thievery, you rob your god. And then you take the duplicates of your stuff. So we got a duplicate of whatever helmet we were wearing at the time, but I had made sure to buy this wand, and have it equipped. That way, when I came down here, it got duplicated. Wands with Aerithurge don't happen, except for this one. So I duplicated it, and it became nameless item. All right, let's go. So we have some serious firepower now. Let's go and try to find something to test it on. I have a good idea of where to start. So there's a fight in the Cloisterwood that we haven't done yet, and it's with that crazy giant source beast guy. So we're gonna go pay him a visit. Atomics, no. I typically save Trial of Seasons for at least level 16. So we can head in that direction as well. Those guys are high level. There's 4 of them, and they are, at least some of them are immune to what we've got. So Hanag and Alice are dead. Hot water? There is some water, like, in some interesting spots here. Okay.
The creature suddenly holds it.
Go! Why couldn't you just...
Alright, here we go. Our first play with Apotheosis. And, oh, my surface went away, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll be alright. I'd love to do Thunderstorm for reduced AP, so I'm gonna attack the ground again. So Elemental Affinity saves me a little bit on Thunderstorm. I'm going to cast Rain in hopefully a spot that is going to create water on every opponent. I think they're in a perfect circle. So that they all become wet. And then here comes the storm. So Thunderstorm is gorgeous. It sets Stunned. Instead of setting Shocked, it sets Stunned if their magic armor is removed. So I could do some other abilities, but what I really want to do... Thank you, Apotheosis, for making source abilities cost no source. I Skin Graft. Adrenaline again. What if more Thunderstorm? And then a nice finishing touch would be a closed circuit here. Here comes the double thunderstorm. Connecting on our first turn. So this is what we're capable of now. Worldly, actually, there are thunderstorms here as well. Where I live, it was lightning outside a little while ago. Yeah, Solaire, essentially, yes, but I have to, even if I'm God, I still have to play correctly. But you can see why the bar reorganization happened, because we're going to definitely be making a lot of use of this combination and related combinations, rather than having to rely on, oh, I really hope I can strip their magic armor enough to stun them and then keep doing it. You know? Now we're getting to the part of, like, kill everything in one turn. It's like what the necromancers are capable of. But slightly more zappy. Let's murder some scarecrows. I have massive initiative. There's no way for this scarecrow to get to go ahead of me.
A great...
It is awful how...
A sudden weariness washes over. The fatigue then...
I am sorry.
No, Worldly, what do they say about people with massive initiative? I don't know if I've heard that one. I'm seeing if I can't catch these guys in the rain. It doesn't look like I was able to. Oh, that's just a kill, isn't it? Maybe I don't need to thunderstorm for this. Maybe I just, like, take a step forward. Fire off a superconductor. Oh, wait, but now how do I go about actually delivering the killing blow over here? I guess I can just park the thunderstorm without rain. Yeah, that works. Right. Yeah, Worldly. I mean, I'd be more scared if those guys did physical damage, but I'm recently upgraded my rings, and I am now sitting at over 1,000 magic armor. Oh, and I upgraded my amulet. So, if those guys didn't do magic damage, I would be more scared. letting them get a turn. But I also thunderstormed, so it's fine. It's fine. Let's go Stone Garden. So we're clearing out some of these extra fights that we hadn't done before this. I do not have the Scholar tag, so I'm not going to get extra experience for this quest with the surgery, but we'll at least be able to get in there. No big deal. With Senor Swan.
A man paces back and forth.
If you're looking for healing or the like,
The man,
I came.
he gestures with his...
This isn't someone with a. Alright, just. The day isn't getting any longer, lass. Well, get.
Did I kill the clay golems in Stone Garden? Yeah, only 2 of the golems are worth any experience, Hypernova, so we killed the 2 that were worth experience and then got the heck out of there. Didn't need to kill the rest of them. They don't drop anything or anything. Sticking around with those guys is not necessarily the best idea. So I just teleported to the exit and left. All right, let's create a bunch of water. This guy is like, why would someone do this to another person? Amazing. What a line.
Across the...
She senses us. Be calm and quiet. Be...
Another gurgle.
All right, let's go. Now, I need to be careful because if Superconductor crits here, it kills her outright, and I do not want to kill her outright. So my objective is to eliminate the these guys as best I can. That one's probably got immunities. Let's find out. It does. I actually have to be a little bit careful here. This is one of those situations where I really do wish I had a... Yeah, I mean, Thunderstorm is still quite valid. Let's just do it. Send it. That's good. What's my crit chance right now? 73%. Okay, so I'm gonna protect myself here with a magic armor potion and a physical armor potion. And just let them come to me here. Is invisibility allowed on this run? Nope. Oh wow, he used Icebreaker. Cool move. Got that guy. All right, now let's start working on her. Simple auto attacks will do, I think, for this. Alternatively, I can throw like chloroforms at her, but Swan is attacking me. This piece of shit he decided to take a step onto a surface, took offense to that, and then decided to go after me for it. What an idiot. Oh, man. So with Swan not being around, our only option is to finish the quest in this way. No surgery for us. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. We can pretend like this was exactly how we meant for it to go. We would be lying. All right, I guess the Black Pits is the place to be now. Lots of XP in the Black Pits area. And we also got yeah, worldly it would be, wouldn't it? So we'll work our way through the Black Pits. Atera will be interesting because I think Atera's resistances are pretty massive. We can also deal with Raymond at some point. I would prefer for that point to be after I get my wands. So I'm gonna go this direction, go through the cave. But we'll see. We'll see what this looks like. And then we also have some trolls that we could go after. I think with Firestorm grenades we could get after these guys. We do a lot of damage. Atomics, yeah, you can Fletcher the wands. But the upgrades that I have in mind are inserting masterwork runes, mystical masterwork runes into each wand. That's what I want. Hello, Paige. How are we doing tonight? You got it, bud. How you doing tonight? And position myself up here. This lady is screaming about something. I don't know what exactly. Oh. Hi, guys. Yes, Atomics, it does. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it on all of these guys. So let's see. How do I want to go about this? I have to be careful. The enemies are spread out in ways that I don't really like. I think that's sort of the way to go here. And then I am going to go ahead and give myself some armor. Either that or I can try freezing them, but I don't think that's gonna go so hot. But also chuck this. 135, and I have high ground bonus. Yeah, that's not bad. Fall asleep. Okay. Make sure that one goes hostile so I get the XP for it. Hello, Blaze. How are we doing tonight? Welcome to a level 16 character doing normal level 16 character things. Hey, what's up, Crowy? Good to see you. Been a while. How's the run going? Great. Well, we've had a couple... I don't want to say snags, but we've had some interesting happenings tonight that have resulted in us losing out on a little bit of XP that we normally would have gotten, but it's fine. Really no complaints. Guys, I just realized I never... A THC... I don't know if hard to learn is necessarily the right way to say it. I think it is complex and not easily, like, the game doesn't do a good job of explaining itself. I just realized that when I did all of my shopping, I did not talk to Jahan. So let me talk to him really quickly and see what he has for sale before I forget.
Good to see you again. Marvelous ship you have here.
Thanks.
Worthy of a king.
Okay, well, this was a waste of time. I like wands can get really crazy, obviously, but our wands are still better because of the plus Aerithurge. Chat, hit Blaze Ninja with a response. I am not feeling like the enabler tonight. Obviously, there's a Shrieker over here, so you can't take that lightly. Otherwise, you get zapped, and it's bad news bears. Sneak while cloak and daggered. Get behind it. Yes, of course you can zap the Shrieker Jackaronis. But wasting a Purging Wand spot seems frivolous. When you can sneak up and Source Vampirize it. I'd much rather save my Purging Wand. Well, I guess I'm an int character, so I'm fine. But there are those 4 really annoying Shriekers in Act 3, and I like saving the wand for those. Alright, we're about to enter a fight that is already in progress, so with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and give myself some surfaces to work with. So I'd like to be standing on some water that's already electrified. Giotto asks, do you get some hand-holding when you play Lone Wolf? I mean, Lone Wolf allows your stats to go nuclear. I mean, look at my intelligence, look at my wits right now. My initiative is 68. So Lone Wolf is definitely helping. But even a non-Lone Wolf character, when built properly, can still be super impactful. Even a solo one. Alright, so we got Elemental Affinity rockin'. Let's go ahead and dump a Thunderstorm on everybody down here. Hello. Maybe I should make enemies of these guys first, huh? No? Didn't like that? I'll keep trying. Be careful, he says. You know, I'm trying so hard to hurt you, sir. Okay, well, you know, I did my best. I think I did get them to go hostile finally. So that certainly took effort, didn't it? Yeah, you're certainly not lacking for style, Ithil. You're absolutely right about that. They made the abilities look very cool. Jackaroni's, Larian is currently working on Baldur's Gate 3. They have, as far as I know, scrapped whatever plans they had for the Divinity sequel. But, I mean, I guess depending on how Baldur's Gate 3 does, we may see more Divinity stuff from them in a long time. But it's probably going to take them a while to get back to it, if I had to guess anyway. I mean, maybe Solaire. I can see it going one of two ways, right? Maybe Baldur's Gate 3 is just a one-off, and they're like, okay, we did that, now let's go and do Divinity stuff. But I can also see them releasing BG3, it being good, and then them releasing a bunch of expansions and working on, like, Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, or Baldur's Gate 4. And maybe they do so well that they're able to expand and work on both at the same time. But, you know, I kind of have my doubts about that one as well. Am I going to play Baldur's Gate 3? Absolutely, Byrox. Yeah. This stream... The roots of this iteration of this stream. Now, I've been streaming for a very long time. I've been streaming for over 10 years at this point. But when I started streaming again a couple years ago, this stream was a Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 challenge running stream. And as Baldur's Gate 3 comes closer, we will start doing more Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 challenge runs again. Solo, no reloads, that sort of stuff. Atomics, yeah, I have applied for a partner a couple of times now. The first time I applied was a couple months ago. Well, sorry, I applied last year, and they said no. And then I waited, and this year I applied a couple months ago when I had satisfied the requirements again. They took about 6 or 7 weeks to respond. They're not supposed to take that long. By which point, I had already started doing the Elden Ring runs. My viewership was down a little bit because obviously whenever you switch games, your viewership goes down because, you know, people are like, oh, he's not playing the game that we want to see him playing. And so my viewership was down, and so when they did finally respond, they were like, oh, hey, it doesn't look like you're fulfilling the viewership requirements. And I was like, haha, okay, you guys are very funny. So then I applied again yesterday, after I went offline. After I finished stream, I applied again because I've had the consistency again to apply for it. And they responded literally 5 hours later with, we're looking for more consistency in your channel. So they said apply again in 3 to 4 weeks if you've got the consistency, so I will apply again in 3 to 4 weeks. Twitch being Twitch. It's all good. The checkmark would be fun, but it's not strictly necessary for what we're doing. All right, I'm gonna set up my surface.
Power is power.
Solaire, thanks for the follow, by the way. Hello. So I'm gonna set up my surface, and then we're gonna blow up this entire group. Ew, Hidetiki. No, I literally still do not have a Twitter. I think I created a Twitter account or two, like when I would forget my email addresses back when I was in college, and I have still not tweeted. It just hasn't happened. I don't know. Never got on the train, and certainly not planning on getting on it now. I mean, I could kill them all if this guy was a little bit closer, but he's not. I'll probably still be able to kill them all. Yeah, that's fine. Ithilgor, honestly, have you played Sekiro before? Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? I mean, I know people say that they've played Souls games, but I don't know if they mean Sekiro. So, if you enjoyed Jedi Fallen Order has parrying that is very similar to how Sekiro works. I think that you'll enjoy Sekiro a lot. For me personally, it is, of the two games that I've played from FromSoft, that is the better one. As much as I've enjoyed Elden Ring and I like running around and being super powerful in Elden Ring, Sekiro leads to some of the most satisfying combat that I have ever felt in a game. So I would highly recommend going and checking that out. I think you'll get a good kick out of it. Yeah, let me know what you think. I've done challenge runs in Sekiro before because I love that game, but God, when you get a fight to come together in Sekiro, oh man, it is wonderful. All right, we made our way in here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add. Yeah, adding another point in warfare is interesting. I don't know necessarily if this is what I want to do with my Eternal Artifact, but I think I'll do it anyway. This will add strength as well, and strength is going to be helpful for equipping stuff, because I'm not always going to have an amulet with strength in it. So we're going to go ahead and combine this with this. Normally, this is a snap decision for me, because a lot of my characters do have warfare, but there we go. So this endgame belt just got even more endgamey, because we added +1 strength, +1 warfare, and I can't remember what else. Some poison resist or something? And the additional point in warfare now would allow us to learn challenge, should I go back and get it, but I'm not planning on doing that. Not this level anyway, though maybe I should. Alright, I need to go get more source before fighting against Hanag. There is absolutely no way that I will be fighting her without it. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to show you guys a way to get some more source. If you have a source pool, then you can make a source pool really work for you. But first, let's do this puzzle. I think it goes to these guys: Tyrsendelius, Duna, Zoralstissa. The fact that I memorized this and it only gives 1500 XP is one of the biggest crimes in this game. Zantessa, Vrogir, Ralik. There we go. Yeah, lightning. This is a place where a lot of runs can end if you're not careful. All right, so you see this source pool on the ground? So we've got this terrain transmutation. I'm just gonna take a tiny snippet of that source and move it over here. All right, that's one. Two. And three. Oh, wait. I'm not ready.
The creature looks down from behind.
Okay, good thing I have enough initiative. This is I did not mean to click that. I do not like what happened here.
It wears the face of Rally. Ice gods.
By all means.
Interest. Your request is noted and ignored. The Seven Lords sealed me in this tomb, and I will need my strength if I am to.
Yeah, I misclicked. I misclicked. It's fine.
Have my revenge.
But the poop.
No, as for that, do not.
Okay, well, this sucked. But let's go ahead and win this fight with the aid of skin graft. We're about to go absolutely ham with skin grafts, guys. It's gonna be glorious. Obviously, we have a small problem in the fact that Etera has probably a ton of lightning resists. I'm gonna have to test that, actually. Did I just one-shot that wolf? Yeah. I mean, we do a lot of damage, and the wolves apparently don't have that good a lightning resist. It's Etera that I'm most concerned about, obviously. But I do have a bunch of skin graft scrolls. Let's go ahead and start using them. I need to test her resists. $393. Yeah, her air resist is huge. Could be a problem. Skin graft is resetting all of my cooldowns, Giotto, including adrenaline. And that's the big one. Resetting adrenaline is the thing that I really need. So killing these wolves was a big help for me. Because they are destroying her magic armor for me. It's times like these that I really wish I had Petrifying Touch. But I have an interesting idea. Because I'm about to lose one turn. With double or even triple adrenaline going, there is no way for me to recover my turn next turn. So I need to make sure that I'm completely safe. Because if I'm not, it's gonna be bad times. Alright, she's silenced now. In theory, I can kill her. With one more skin graft. With one more skin graft, I can kill her. I did not like that I needed to do this, but it's fine. It's all good. Alright, she's frozen now. That's not how I wanted to do it. That's okay. One more. Off they go. Goodbye, all of my scrolls. Dude, she just is super resistant, isn't she? Alright. Farfalla, I'm using the scrolls instead because they cost no AP. So that was a serious amount of consumables that I had to expend because I started the fight incorrectly. And because I'm doing no invisibility, I had to own up to the fact that I had started the fight. So that was not pretty. It is not the way that I normally want to do that, but fortunately, we had just enough to get ourselves out of that little hole. No lightning TP. It's just skin graft, and there may be one or two other scrolls, but the skin graft scrolls for some reason cost no TP or no AP. Actually, there are some scrolls that cost more AP than their spell counterparts. Look at Flay Skin, for example. The Flay Skin scroll costs 3 AP to use, but 2 AP if you've memorized it. Strange, right? Yeah, Chicken Claw costs less, but not free. Yeah, true. Source orbs are rare? It's true, they are pretty rare. Let's go get some more.
Shame I had to leave the Stone Garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Did this guy restock? I actually think he might have restocked. If vendors have restocked, I'm going shopping again. I want those, those masterwork runes. Need to find vendors with masterwork runes. What about carrots, Page? Are you asking what they're doing in my inventory, or?
Better to make for the open ocean at first convenience, don't you think? Have you made any progress with my request, dear? Well, please.
I'll be glad when we leave Reaper's Coast behind. There's too many of my former comrades roaming around.
Flay scrolls can't be crafted? Is that actually the case? Wow, that is very strange. Yeah, no real explanation for why Larian did what they did. Cried when I sold my arrows, yeah. Well, Yeah, we're gonna have to do the consumables run again at some point. It's I feel unfulfilled that that we failed. You know, I think he actually did restock.
Capital. Good luck to you.
Glad to see you well.
I mean, it's pretty hard to tell because some of these vendors have the weirdest stuff.
Until later.
Yeah, Ithel, I think it's the most challenging thing that I've undertaken in this game.
Dare see the spirit of the one stronger in you
I feel
than
like
anyone else has seen.
people would probably agree with me on that. Just the sheer amount of effort that goes into it.
You take care now. Can't be too careful around here.
This is how I know. Okay, perfect. This guy is selling what I was looking for. Okay, maybe this guy has masterwork runes. Come on. Dude. Ah. Alright, well at least he's selling source orbs and wits potions. One day someone will sell masterwork runes. Intelligence potions too, not bad.
Move along.
Move along.
Despite what they say, misery don't love company.
Okay. Think they might have cut out a quest for Bree? I mean, maybe. Really, I don't know. I don't have any insight on that. Oh, before I forget, we purchased all those source orbs. I better freaking make some skin graft scrolls before I forget. There we go. Much better. Alright, we have a bunch of teleport scrolls. We've got... If I find high-quality air essences, I can make some more nether swap scrolls, which is not bad. I find it very funny that I have a chain lightning scroll. There's just a random chain lightning scroll that I found. Okay, let's go and take care of Riker and then deliver to Almira while we're there. Aloof Hamster, thanks for the follow. Don't know why my bot hasn't said anything. Or my sound alerts. I'm sure it's fine. Are TP scrolls better than the skill? No, but they allow me to use it more than once without without having to skin graft. Now, granted, teleport will cost only 1 AP if I've got elemental affinity going, but when I'm planning on using these Farfalla, I got the third one. I mean, you have a number of choices, but I got the third one by defeating the Harbinger of Doom and then returning Mahali to safety.
There you are, Godwoken.
see that you find...
Oh wait, no, I already have it.
I'm eager to... Well...
Okay, 1 second. I'll rebuff instead. My bad.
There you are, Godwoken.
One of my favorite lines.
Good news. How marvelous.
Riker's lips tremble impatiently
Right here.
as his eyes dart to your pack.
This line right here is one of my favorites.
Show it to me.
I wonder if they told him the context when he was recording that line. Show it to me. It goes basically, this line is slightly below any of the ahs from those demons.
Riker rex.
Our bargain is almost complete. I will teach you what I know. You will be bonded to the source. You will channel it in great volume.
He gave me a source orb. Do like that.
Riker closed.
I call Riker rough. Now that you're ashamed.
Yeah, Riker's kind of the worst. It's fine. He's not gonna be alive. I mean, I could probably just kill him without even using source abilities here. I mean, that's gotta be embarrassing. Goodbye, dude. Oh, another source orb. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, jam. I mean, that's the important bit, right? I have to have a lot of magic armor. You can see my magic armor getting lower. If it goes to 0 and I'm still standing on one of those surfaces, it's curtains for me. All right, let's grab each of these Essence of Existence books. We need all 3 volumes. Third one, I think, is upstairs.
Power is power.
Immigration Bear, thanks for the follow. Hello. I have a key. What? Does that unlock this? Cool, sheets of paper. Love a sheet of paper. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and read all 3 of our books twice. Just to make sure that I have read all 3 of them. Because if I haven't read all 3 of them, and I go and get into this philosophy debate with this guy, and I am not undead, that could be a very fun and embarrassing way to lose our Blood Rose potion. All right, here we go.
The skeleton
Thanks.
He pokes a
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Are you questioning my intellect?
Yes, I am.
You think you say more sooth than me? A verified soothsayer?
Yes.
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits, but I'm sure you'll be just fine. Oh, how fun.
You reach for the ribbon.
All right, miss.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Right, so if you've read all the books, and you're not undead, then you can go ahead and use
A shattering shiver passes through the skeleton's body.
The cosmos agrees. No matter. I say.
Option 3s.
No. The gods guide our every move.
These become available thanks to the
To
books.
outsmart. Well,
the skeleton.
Is there a difference between right and wrong?
So there you go.
The truth is that
you feel.
Goodbye. Thanks for the 10,000 XP and a mass corpse explosion skill book. Okay, goodbye. Alright, and last thing to do with this tablet is return to the Lady Vengeance and tell Almira that we have it and give it to her. Sorry, show it to her.
We remain vulnerable. Have you made any progress with my request, dear? Excellent. Here.
Okay, that was great.
Be on your way now, my dear. Perhaps we'll have matters to discuss again later.
Oh, that's an upgrade. We found a boots upgrade. Let us celebrate. Alright, immediately put nails in these things to avoid any slipping problems. Very nice.
Shame I had to leave the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Yeah, Juggernaut. It is a good one.
Jahar deeply inhales the sea air and smiles contently.
Our mission to the city of She in one.
That's one of the things I'm actually looking the most forward to about Baldur's Gate 3. Farfalla, yeah, I do have the spell, but currently missing some memory. Next level up, I should be able to put a few points into memory and grab that.
Imitation every time. You know the way.
This is a lot of experience I still need to get to the level up. Wow.
Ah, looking for another trade?
Yes, but also... I actually like the other ones better because they give water and air resists both, and magic armor. It's unfortunate. Divine, like, it could be slightly better if it had like 5 wits. Is there even that much XP in this act? I think so. I think so. But we're gonna have to... We may have to sacrifice a vendor or two that I'm not ready to do, but we may have to. Normally, I like to keep all the vendors alive before we hit level 17. That way, they all are selling the level 17 equipment. But if I have to sacrifice the elves I might sacrifice the elves. I mean, we kill them anyway, but we kill them after I've made sure that I've gotten everything that I wanted from. Because we're playing as Lohse, I'm not killing Jahan because he's obviously on the boat already. Alaskan Badger, no. Everybody gets the same amount of XP regardless. So if you have one party or one person or 4 people, they're all getting the same amount of XP.
I see the good in you.
So it's not a split
Our
situation.
Scion is with us in this moment. So in this moment...
Hello, dear one.
Yo.
We count a victory today, and we count a friend in you. Sahala is with us.
Oof.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you. We see you well.
All right, let's do this one. Trial for all seasons. So we need to create a blood surface. So with that in mind, I will go ahead and turn myself into an elf and flesh sacrifice on top of the Hero of Spring. There we go. Going ahead and making a steam cloud over here. This needs to be an electrified steam cloud, but thankfully steam remains static. So now all I have to do is throw a frost grenade here. Let's actually put those onto my bar. That way I can do them all at once. So I need the frost grenade, a thunderbolt grenade so I can make this an electrified cloud, and then a laser ray scroll to make the steam clouds for the summer one. All right, uno, dos, tres, catorce.
You have sold.
Unfortunately, one of these guys has air immunity. This guy over here. So he's going to be a pain in the butt. But at least we can kill the other ones that don't have air immunity, right? Okay, that didn't do as much as I thought it was gonna. Let's go ahead and skin graft scroll. Again, I have no problem just using these when I need to. This guy has water immunity, which is annoying. Here, sir. I need you to get stunned. Thank you. Okay, and then you... Is he standing on water? I don't think so. Alright, he's frozen. Good enough for me. I'll just save the AP. Dude, you are stunned. How are you talking shit? These trees are talking shit. Even though that one was stunned. Makes no sense. How dare they? I want to try something. I want to try Icebreaker. Mogmeister, that was Thunderstorm's second turn going off and zapping people. Oh, what I don't like about that is that it hurts myself. Here's Thunderstorm's third turn. Yeah, I don't like that it hurts me as well. I don't know if this is a combination that I'm going to be using too much of in that case. Okay. Good to know. If you were an elf and ate this phoenix heart, it would give you flaming tongues. Which I don't care enough to take that with me. Yeah, Mogmeister, I have the egg already. These are two different things. There's the heart and the egg. Alright, I'm gonna start moving my way toward, toward Mortis. This next bit is going to be potentially tedious, so bear with me while we go through it. I have not done the cave yet. No. I think they're okay. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't forget about the trolls. Can I do the trolls? God, my damage is good, but it can be better, as Pedro Pascal would say. This damage is good, but it can be better.
Flies. Go back.
Okay, well, sometimes you kill stuff with teleports. I don't know. This is what happens when you're level 16 and you return to an area with level 9 opponents that you were supposed to have done ages ago, but you didn't do it. Great Lazy One, thanks for the follow. Have I considered uploading my stuff to YouTube? I have considered it. People ask it a lot. What I do when I have a successful run is I save it as a collection on this channel. So if you go to the videos section and then you go under collections, you can view all of the successful runs that we have completed in the past. But I don't edit them or anything, so it's, you know, maybe a little bit frustrating, I guess, for people. I don't know. A reward for overkilling enemies, like if you chunk them, like in Baldur's Gate. What would the reward be? In your mind, what would that look like? Dude, I gotta stop with the teleport kills. This is not. I did not mean to do that. It is, however, hilarious. XP bonus? Not a bad idea. If I just 1 AP and go over here. Oh, wow. I can run super far. Thank you, Haste. This will not kill. Will it kill? It will not kill. On the other hand... There we go. Get them all frozen. Frozen 2. Yeah, Icebreaker's underwhelming me. Am I gonna use Deep Freeze? Honestly, Ithil, Deep Freeze is so effing expensive AP-wise that I probably will not use it until we get green tea in Act 4. And maybe not even then. 4 AP is a lot. Great for initiating. That's a great point, Exor, yeah. So maybe that's the way you do it. If you know you're gonna start a fight, you go in with the big guns. Alright, good. We still have a fireball scroll. Go ahead and cast it right here, I think. So that it lights all 5. There we go. Yeah, Ithil. No, you're absolutely right. The damage is great, considering that Aerithurge is a oh, Nimble Tumble potion. I actually want that instead. With 5-star Diner, that's 100% dodging. Yeah, considering Hydro is sort of lacking in the damage department, the source abilities in particular do not do any damage to speak of. Except for Hailstorm, and even Hailstorm is... I think of the 4 source abilities, Hailstorm is probably the most underwhelming. Whereas in Original Sin 1, Hailstorm was one of the most powerful abilities in the game. Like, bar none. Super powerful. Okay, whoops. Everything's on fire. It's a Divinity game. Well, it's funny you say that, Ithil, because honestly, I'm thinking about it, and Hydro almost has as many offensive spells against undead as it does magic damage dealers. Undead or decaying, right? Like, Hydro is, in this game, almost as designed to be used in tandem with Necromancy more than it is... Almost, right? Because you've got Restoration, you've got Healing Ritual, but unfortunately, the combined with Warfare one, you don't get to do that because it clears Decaying. Peoj, why are you so freaking weird sometimes? First of all, I don't have a cat. Second of all, if you're making a reference, I don't get it. All right. Let's go. Like, literally everybody else is talking about the game, and Peoj is like, cat smelly pooper? And I'm like, I don't know. Mirage, thanks for the follow. Alright, we caught this Void Woken. That was fun. Ozzy, thanks for the follow. I feel like you didn't get the message. Maybe this will help. Alright, let's go ahead and end turn. Let these guys come down to us. These guys are level 9. I'm not so scared of them. Alright, Jam Jam, you can go as well. See ya. Let's go ahead and jump on in and wrap this fight up. Don't need to stick around with them any longer than I have to. Again, level 9 opponents, not very strong in the armor department. Ithil, I believe it, the statue is like healing them and stuff. So if you kill the statue, I don't think it releases the mind control, but it does stop them from like getting helped out. Though again, we came here 7 levels too late, so I can just nuke them out of existence instead. Oh, Eandre, thanks for the redemption there for words on stream. All right, we'll do that in we'll do that in a little bit. A big ol' redemption. Yeah, no, words on stream requires all hands on deck for sure. All right. Let me go ahead and put down a teleport pyramid here. And we'll return to the boat so that we get the good music. And then I will set up the words on stream. Okay, let's do this. Words on stream. Yeah, welcome back, Jam Jam. Well, and honestly, we all do, don't we? Look, I value you as a community member. Oftentimes you come in here and you're very kind, but remember, I am my channel's only moderator. And right now you are fucking with me. And I have asked you to stop fucking with me. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Until you want to behave yourself, we'll just keep doing this. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do the words on stream. Okay, so you guys can see this. Remember, this is an anagram solving game, so I need your guys' help. There's gonna be words on the screen, and we're gonna be solving them together. If you guess correctly, it will show on the screen. And there will be a little lock sign next to your name. As the time goes down, you'll get unlocked and you'll be able to guess again. Okay? Cool. Let's go. I think I know what the big word is. Yep, there you go. Nice job, Natorum. I found it right at the end there. Sickle is very good. Slice is a great one. Good job, brother. Well done, well done. I came in right before Farfalla and Natorum at the same time. We can do this. Let's go. Ilks. Interesting. Oh, wait, sorry. Nicely done. Good job, team. Nice and easy on level 1. Emmond, great job. The Power Hour, you did wonderfully. You came in second place. Brother, good job. Natorum, Jam. Everyone got involved. Look at all you guys. Let's do this. Good words, guys. Taro is a good one. God, I love taro flavored stuff. Actor, great word, Cafe. It's the words that start with vowels I'm really bad at finding. Taco. Hey, good one, Khadgar. Farfalla did some process of elimination with with alphabetical stuff there. Nicely done. Good job, everybody. Staying involved. Ozzy, Yandre getting in on the mix. Khadgar came up with some good words. No, you guys did great. All right. Let's keep on going. Oh, that's nice, Jam Jam. Hey. One of these letters is fake. I'm assuming it's the X. But it may be something else. The X might actually be something, huh? Wow, what the heck? Is this a word? Good job. You guys are finding some good ones. Arugula. Wow. Good job, Farfalla. The vegetable. Very good. Okay, agua isn't something. Agar is, apparently. Gala, great word, Mond. Alright, good. At least we got past this level. That's good. Luau. Nice, Farfalla. Alga? Don't know what that is. Good job, Identity Matrix. Alright, what's the last word? Somewhere alphabetically between Gala and Guru. What could it be? Gura? Gar. Perfect. Excellent work. I'm gonna look up what Gar is. G-A-U-R. Is a large wild ox, native to India and Malaysia. Okay, cool. Well, now we know. Khadgar. God, that meme is very old. Hey, great work. I literally contributed nothing to this one. So, great work carrying my slack there. Okay, so the B is fake. Good job. Wow, excellent work, team. Oh, sign. Good job, Farfalla. Good, good. And what's that last one? Identity Matrix just finds all the cool random words. Well played. Farfalla, Brother, Cesura getting in on the mix. Mono coming in hot. Nice job. The leaderboards. Wow. 3 of us right here at 38 and 37. But Emmond currently sitting up top.
Power is power.
Okay, so now there is a hidden letter and a fake letter. So one of these letters is fake and one of them we don't know at all. Let's see. I think the N is fake, guys. I think the N is not real. So let's think of stuff. Popular. Wow. Oh, it's a second P. It's a second P. Okay. That doesn't really help me. Plop. Prop. Oh, good. Yes, very good. Pupil. Good job, guys. You guys are dragging me, kicking and screaming past this level. Pulp. Good. Pearl? What the? Oh my god. Y'all are insane. Nice job, Peoj, coming in. Did your 10 minutes just finish? Welcome back. Good job finding that last word. Well done. Farfalla, great job. Raim, Emmond, Khadgar, all in the double digits that round. Well played. Alright, there'll be another hidden and another fake letter. Huh. I think the G might not be real. We're all trying stuff with G's, and I'm not seeing it. But also, Eagle didn't... Yeah, I think the G is fake, guys. I think the G is fake. Oh, and the hidden letter's an L. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. It's not. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I don't know what the hidden letter is. Ignore me. It's gonna tell us what the real letter is in a second, but we haven't found it yet. Oh boy. An M. Oh god. Emerald. Wow, great. Oh, we didn't make it. Oh, so close, guys, so close. I couldn't come up with any words. Level 16 is as far as we got. But thanks for the redemption, Eandre. That was a tough round for me. I just got lost a couple times in there. But you guys did great. Farfalla led the way, as usual, actually. Identity Matrix, good job. Emmond, excellent work. And Brother tied me. Nicely done. All right, thanks for playing that with me, guys. And thanks, Eandre, for the... All right, Peoj, see you soon. Sorry, I don't mean to be harsh, but again, I'm trying to keep things somewhat on track. There was a redemption in there that I missed. Oh, Byrox wanted Minesweeper. Okay, let's do the Minesweeper now then. While we're in game mode. We'll do the sweeping now. Ozzy wants me to drink. Okay, I got it. I'm on it. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's go. Yeah, it seems like you do, Solaire. I'm gonna just pretend like I don't see the little red 2 next to your name. Giotto, yeah, I never really figured out what that was for. I think you're supposed to use that if you're actually flagging things. But I typically don't. Yeah, but there's like a, if you're flagging things and you use the middle mouse click, you do like a thing. It's way quicker. Oh, is that how people, well, yeah, but I don't bother with the right clicking, so. You don't have to risk 50-50 chances. Wait, what? I feel like that doesn't make any sense. Sorry, maybe I misunderstood. 2. This one isn't. I'm just gonna guess. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay. Thanks, Byrex. I was like, wait. Was there an easy way to win Minesweeper that I was just unaware of for the last 20 years of my life? That was a misclick. Whoops. Here's attempt 3. I don't know, guys. I'm so used to not doing it. Like, you know, sometimes you're just stuck in your ways. And comparatively, I am what you could call a Twitch boomer. Like, what am I supposed to do here, right? Like, there is no way for me to know what's coming, so I already have to start guessing. I don't know if flagging any of these things is going to help in this situation, right? I just want to confirm what you guys are talking about is not going to help right here, right? I'm already in guess territory. At the bottom left, upper corner is... The bottom left, upper corner is empty. Of 3. Uh-oh, You're talking about here? Oh, because of the 1? Yeah, so if it's touching 2, yeah, no, you're right. So it's definitely this. No, the 1 doesn't help at all. Oh, actually, it does, sort of. So we know that this one is. Okay. Wow, that's good. Okay. I shouldn't be getting help, though. That's gonna artificially... That's gonna piss off the doubters. Okay, you still get RNG, but I also could get good. I do have issues where I forget to be good at the game. The square to the left of the 4 at the top safe. Not necessarily, Solaire. As far as I can tell, it could be either one of these 2. Because these 3 are guaranteed, and then these 2, no effing idea. I'm pretty sure I read that correctly. Hopefully I did. I don't know. Trying to play Minesweeper and read chat at the same time is a little bit harder than playing Divinity and reading chat at the same time. Who would have guessed? Damn it, dude. God, no, we're actually not near the end of the stream. We just got sidetracked by a few channel point redemptions. Oh, jeez. Okay. Attempt 4. That one was close. But there was a lot of guessing that needed to be done, as far as I could tell. And sometimes we guess correctly like 6 times in a row, and sometimes we just die. Okay, attempt 5. Alright, this one's for all the marbles. Not my marbles. Whoever bet in chat, it's their marbles that are at stake. Wow, okay. No, I hate it. Okay. Okay, well, we didn't get one. Very sad. I misclicked out of one of them, which is unfortunate. But Doubters get the points this time. Congratulations, guys. Okay, back to Divinity, yes? Has it been an hour, by the way? Oh, no.
Stone garden behind.
Ozzy.
I feel so at home among the graves.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. Oh, wow, there goes all my money. I need to be a little bit careful about this. Maybe I shouldn't buy these source orbs yet. Because I'm still looking for masterwork runes.
Be on your way now, my dear.
All right, we'll do it in a second, Ozzy. I'm trying to
I'll be glad when we leave Reaper's Coast behind.
somewhat play
Too many of my
Divinity.
former comrades roaming around there.
But let me just make sure that I get the shopping stuff out of the way. Especially looking for the runes. Getting these masterwork runes is going to be a big deal. 6 wits is nothing to sneeze at. Especially with how difficult it is to come up with wits at this point. Yeah, Identity. I mean, at the pace that we're going at, they might. This is Worldly and Lumi are just looking at me right now, being like, "What the hell is he doing? He's going the opposite of fast." Yeah, it runs in the background. So yeah, in theory, if you really wanted to, you could just wait for restocks. But typically, I don't do that. The idea is to move along at a pace that makes sense. But obviously, we get distracted from time to time, and that's fine. I am totally okay with that. But at a certain point, then you're starting to talk about like, okay, well, if you're gonna wait an hour every single time without trying to do anything, then why not just reload at the vendors? You know what I mean?
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way.
Because that's the other way that you could go about it. Now, I'm trying not to do that. Plus, oh, that's not a, that's a 5-minute puzzles. It's not a survival one. Okay, that's good. That's all good. All is well. You know what isn't well? What isn't well is the fact that these vendors don't have jack for me right now. Oh god, Byrox.
Impressive. Dare see the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen.
No comment. Okay, maybe this guy will save my life with some masterwork runes for once. Hey, alright, he's got one. So that's something. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Worldly was talking to me before the stream started, and Worldly was putting forth some suggestions about doing runs where chat gets to mess with like equipment and abilities and stuff. I don't know how that would work, but it'd be interesting.
You take care now. Can't be too careful around here.
Move along.
All right, here's Mr. Move
What
Along.
they say, misery don't love company.
Okay, well, good news, we got one of the masterwork runes that we needed. So here's what I'm going to do with that masterwork rune. We're going to go ahead and combine that with a mystical rune frame. And when you socket this into a weapon, it gives +3 wits. So, there we go. Extra 3 initiative, extra 3% crit chance. I still need to find one more so that I can slap it into the other one, but GK, that sounds so tedious. God, that sounds so tedious.
He looks up from his map.
You gotta do a makeshift build? Yeah, I've seen, God, what was the guy's name? Starts with an M. He used to stream this game a bunch. I don't know if he still does. He would do, like, loads where he would be reloading all the time. Anyone remember? What is his username? Meh. Oh, God. I'm blanking on it entirely.
I noted.
That's how you know I'm tired. Manithro.
No sooner do
It came to me. I got it. So Manithro used to do runs where he would allow chat to vote on stuff, and they would hit him with the trolliest bullshit in the universe, which I guess is the point. I have to be in a certain mood for it, for sure. I'm not ready to just be put through some sort of like torturous crap all the time. Because you guys will definitely make me play Blazing Deepstalker, and I am not ready to play Blazing Deepstalker. You know what I mean?
Hope you like what you see. Anything else you want to chat about? Same to you.
All right, one more set of vendors to check in with, and then I have to do chess puzzles. What is a Blazing Deepstalker? It is a Fextra Life build, where you're using a spear but doing fire damage for some reason. Like you're throwing fire traps. I don't understand the point at all. It's a mixed damage build. It's like the worst offender of the Fextra Life, like clown ass builds.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in this moment.
Hello, dear one.
We count a victory today, and we count.
Hey, Jam, did you run it by QA?
Hela is with us.
Or are you the QA?
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you.
Oh god. Oh, so you're working for a startup, huh? Giotto, thanks for the follow. In India, I got it. Okay. I was like, your team must be very small. And so it is. Well, best of luck. Hopefully you wrote some tests. If you can't tell what position I usually have. I think I just gave you a very good hint. Okay. Back to the boat, and we're doing chess puzzles with good music in the background. God. Alright. Chess.com. One day, we will play Divinity again. But it is not this day. Yep. Hopefully, Rick Chickens. Upgrading firewalls? Yeah, that'll probably hit them a little bit hard if they're not ready for it. Alright, here's a 5-minute chess.com puzzle rush. So I actually have to go as fast as I can, so I can't just what? Check. Take. Check. Checkmate. Checkmate. This looks promising. Yep. There. Okay, there. God. No, with the queen, Okay. This pattern. Okay. This pins the queen and wins it. That's the same pattern as before. Ooh, hang on. Shit. Okay, it's some sort of move with this. I thought. I could be wrong. Oh god, what happened here? Knight H3. Why though? Won't they just take with the oh, and then I win the I forgot the rook was behind it. No, good job. You guys are right. I was like, what Why would I make that move? Because I was thinking about making that move, and then I was like, well, I shouldn't be making that move. There we go. Here. That's a back rank. This looks promising. And then I end up a piece. Check. Ooh, check. And with the knight. This looks promising. With the bishop backing it up. This is a smothered checkmate? No, it's close. But it is the right move, for sure. So what's the follow-up now? There, with the queen. Yeah, found it, found it. Okay. So this is hanging. Return it. Very good. All right, I got a minute left. Oh, I'm in check. So I could block with my queen. And maybe I should block with my queen. No. Damn, I was like, I have so many rooks. Why don't I just block with my... That's a shame. Oh, no. Just a simple checkmate. My bad. My bad. Check. And with the rook, check. 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 Check, 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 check. What the heck? What are you? I can threaten checkmate on the back rank if I... Well, I can threaten to take this, I guess, is basically what I'm looking at, but... I sort of hate it. Oh, God. Okay. Let's take let's take a look at what we messed up here. So, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so there I actually taken, okay. So that's all that was with that puzzle. I knew that my queen was gonna get lost at some point. I just did it one move too early, which is probably not great. I think the problem would have been that I would have run into some, like, knight forks or something. All right, and then this one was what? So, I mean, there was that, obviously, but... Oh, I see, I see, I see. Got it. Okay. Cool. Good. 26 is actually pretty good for 5 minutes, but not my best. All right, thanks. Thanks for the redemption. Really appreciate that. Oh. Did you see that guy's face on my screen? Ugh. No one likes that. All right, let's play Divinity again, huh? All right, now this is interesting because I'm moving into an area where my opponents have a lot of resistances. And if I had any lore master, I would be able to look at their resistances, but I don't. Yeah, I believe so, Peoj, but I think they also have some pretty strong air resists. I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's take a look. Electric discharge. Yeah, that is significant air resists. That's 1,500 damage that I am not going to be able to get through with these abilities alone. Flay Skin only does this much, and I don't have my necromancy thing available, so I think this is a lost opportunity. So it's time to leave. One thing I could think about doing is just getting some fire and poison wands and just auto attack my way through it. It's an option. I don't really care for it very much, but it's certainly something. Alternatively, I can just leave them all alone and go and kill Mortis from the other direction. I think I'm gonna go for that. That seems more in the spirit of the run. Instead of using extra wands. Alright, what does this fool's resistances look like? Heavy air resists, no water resists to speak of. Everyone else is fine. I can deal with 10% anyway. Okay.
It, my lord, and as a reward for my service, I will.
Yeah, I know this isn't hitting everybody, but it is creating a water surface underneath myself, and I get to focus on this fool. How much armor does he have? Oh, not that much. Not that much. Alright, he's frozen. Don't have to worry about him. Let's focus on the rest. Yeah, that's not gonna connect. Emond, you get the exact same amount of XP, but what I do want to do is kill his friends before that, because if he dies, they will die and I won't get the XP, which is a weird quirk about this one. damage. This is probably going to result in a teleport kill. Jam Jam, Marksman's Fang does piercing. So that's sort of expected. Alright, this fool's stunned. It's over for him.
The Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself. His skull. The frail.
Sorry, Mortis. Goodbye. Give me the amulets. Again, we were a lot higher level than this fight expects us to be. But it's a lot easier than going through this stupid cave. Peoj, I think the reward is a skill book, not experience, so if it was experience, then I would care, but but as it is, I'm good. Just get the dialogue over with, you know? All right. I mean, GK Baines, you harp on this a lot, but you're also not wrong, so I don't hate it. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna do the shark and crabs fight with featuring Quirky Bones. The best damn fight music in this act. Sorry, I didn't mean to end the music so quickly, but yeah. Yeah, the crabs are worth XP as well, which is why I deleted them first. Oh, yeah, by the way, sharks can't breathe on land, so just teleporting the shark on land, he dies instantly. Yes. No, Lohar first, Lohar first. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? What a game we have chosen to love.
better get out there before Mordus makes it all.
Lohse.
What did you find? Dead? And more. I well, but you apart for Jack neck lock. And there you are. I guess it's like that. When we I did Mordus. I'll go. What you need to get. Look. So yeah, I'm gonna. There'll be a arcs.
Okay, thanks for nothing. A big fan of crab murder? Well, I don't know, man. The way the crabs were,
I still am, and here you still are. Adrift
you could just tell. You could just tell that those crabs were made of something evil. And I just had to kill them.
Yes? Have you anything? He's Lohse, the great, and as for you, all we have.
He leans.
Listen, and Lohse, he'd see to it.
With murderous intent. Indeed, indeed.
You, what do you want? Ha!
Whoops, Lohse died. Alright, Summon Inner Demon is coming in because here I am going to need to remove magic armor on this guy. There's a guy up here who, if he doesn't die immediately, he's gonna have complete elemental immunity. So I need to get rid of that.
Not I.
On the other hand, if my teleport crits, it will likely kill him. Let's flip that coin. Nah, didn't kill him. So close. I could obviously just do another teleport. But I am curious to try out our Summon Inner Demon powers. There we go. And hit him with a Flay Skin on top of that. Your resistances are nullified, sir. And down he goes. I don't need to do that. I can just global cooling and end this. Whoops. I don't think these guys are worth any XP. They also don't have a lot of health. So that's one example of why Summon Inner Demon can be so damn powerful. Even if they have elemental immunity, you can still do straight magic damage to delete their magic armor and then hit them with Flay Skin to make it so that they have 50% instead. And if you dump water on them, you know, wet status also can help with that. So it's really good to have that around. There's another necromancy spell that does that has a similar effect. It's called Silencing Stare. I actually could get Silencing Stare already, I think. This thing is locked. I don't know who has the key for it. Oh well. Whatever. Isn't this getting ripped up? Oh, because this has to be identified? That's funny.
Thank you for I have all the well still. I try.
Alright, sorry, Julian. But also, you know, not that sorry.
Glad to see you well.
Thanks, you too. Silencing Stare, Silencing Stare, Silencing Stare. There it is. Yeah, this does... Okay, this requires a third point in Necromancy that I don't currently have. Okay. Fine by me.
Until later.
Buying or selling?
Prophet, thanks for the hydrate. Let's do it. Could someone please do exclam uptime? I need to know how long I've been live for. Almost 4 hours. Thanks, guys. I may have to leave the rest of this act for tomorrow. Because that's a long time to stream, and I am tired, and I have stuff to do tomorrow that I would like to not have to get up at noon for. Alright. Dropping the save. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys had a good time. Shouts to everybody that followed. If you're a new follower, you can get an alert whenever I go live. I will be going live tomorrow night, Pacific time. I always say around 10 p.m., but 10 p.m. Pacific, but you know that isn't always the case, is it? But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing Words on stream with me. That was fun. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm literally just gonna go and sleep now. Okay. See you guys tomorrow night. Okay. Take care. If you guys have any questions, post them in the Discord. Okay. Bye. Leaving.